Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is LaChan with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your 2017 Oracle Guidance Reading for those born under the Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Gemini the twins. Before I start, I would like to thank everyone so much for the positive responses that I've been getting, for the comments, for liking and sharing, thumbs upping my videos, and for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate all the support. Please like this video, thumbs up if the messages resonate with you, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Also, I'm getting a tripod very soon, so I'm really looking forward to that, so you can then see me as well as my process, and that should be happening in January. Please check your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos for a more complete picture of your 2017. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please email me at powerlifehypnosis@gmail.com. I do $65 for 30 minutes, or I can send you a personal recording, a personal video to your email address for $45. Okay, so Gemini, let's get started. Okay. So what I immediately see here is that there's a new cycle that's going to be beginning, and it's going to really bring a lot of fulfillment and happiness and new times, new projects, new beginnings during 2017. But let me start with the first card that I pulled. So what I did is I created a spread in which I took the three major energies that you will experience in 2017 as well as guidance for each one of these energies. The first card that I pulled is Igniting Courage. I'm strong and courageous. And this card is saying in 2017, move forward fearlessly. If there's anything that you want to do, go for it without fear and without hesitating. Take a risk. Do something different and don't be afraid, and don't hold back. Don't limit yourself. Even if you feel fearful, look your fear in the eye and continue moving forward anyway, because fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and fears are not real. Hesitancies are not real. They are self-imposed. So move forward despite any barriers, any fears that you have. Move forward anyway. If there's a time where you fall down, that's fine. That happens. But get back up and live every day passionately and boldly. Okay? So the card that I put underneath for the guidance card is Following Your Bliss. My soul sings with joy. So this is saying if there's something in your life that is going to bring you bliss and bring you happiness and something that you want to do, and this is a general reading for 2017, so this can occur in any area of your life. If there is something that you want to do, go for it and go forth with courage. Do what brings you joy. Do what makes your soul and makes your heart happy. Do what fulfills you, because you have the beautiful energy set up for that to happen, for you to go off on new adventures, for you to go off in a new direction. Allow your soul to guide you and tell you what it is that you want. You cannot achieve your bliss if you're not honest with yourself about what brings you bliss and what makes you blissful. Allow that to guide you in your decisions and moving forward in your relationships, career, projects, financial situation, health, whatever this pertains to. Okay, things may not happen all at once, and that is wonderful, because I just said this in my last reading, in the Pisces reading. What starts fast, ends fast. So this is something that's an energy that will last over the year of 2017. You have the ability to follow your bliss. Okay? Take steps today and every day to follow your bliss. So the next card that I pulled here is starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And this is where that new energy is coming from. So if you feel like you were in a period where it was darkest before the dawn, because things are improving in 2017. And there's going to be a wonderful new cycle and a new beginning. And this is also saying to leave behind old situations, people, places, things that no longer serve you and are not going to move you forward in 2017. Surround yourself by supportive people is a message I got for some of you. So leave behind the people, places, and things in 2017 that no longer serve you. Okay? And the card that I have under starting fresh is sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. And this card speaks to sharing who you are as a person, sharing resources, sharing love, sharing joy, being generous, being a light for others. So there could be a new beginning, and this is relating to your generosity or your way of giving to others. I always associate this card with charity work for some reason. So there could be something that you're doing for others, and it could be a new project, for example. And this card is also saying to give from a place where you know that there's no scarcity of joy, of money, of love, of time. Give knowing that there is no scarcity of these things. All these things are available to you and they don't run out. You can't run out of joy. You can't run out of love. And really there's so much money available in the world. Think about how many dollar bills are printed every single day. How many hundreds, all this money that's printed every single day. So it's safe to give to others. It's safe to be generous because when you give, you get back. And this is not saying to share yourself with the hopes and the intention of getting something back, because that's more of a selfish giving. Of course, we do give with some type of expectation, even if it's a thank you. However, share yourself openly and honestly, knowing that the more love you give out, the more you will receive. When you give out financial, assistance to others, that comes back to you. And it comes back to you in a stronger way because of the karma, the good deeds, the energy that you align yourself with when you give to others. So give with no limitations. Okay, be generous because it feels good to you, and share who you are and what you have. The third card that I pulled out here is listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. And this card speaks to listening to that small, still voice that tells you what it is that you really want. And it's also telling you to pay attention to the messages that you receive from your heart. Your heart knows what the mind cannot uncover. Your heart knows what it is that you really want and what really brings you joy, so pay attention to that. It's easy for us to have our minds tell us to go in a certain direction, even if that's not the direction we want to go in, and that doesn't allow us to reach our bliss. So listen to what your heart wants. And again, this is a general reading, so it can be in any area of your life, but listen to what your heart wants and what your heart is telling you, because that's going to guide you in 2017. Your heart knows happiness and knows what makes you happy. So trust it and listen to it. And if there were times in the past where you trusted your heart and you don't feel as if it led you into the right place or in the right direction, that was in the past. This is something different. Listen to your heart and be honest about the messages that you are receiving, especially if there's some type of conflict between your head and your heart. That's a message that I got coming through for some of you very strongly. Okay. So the card underneath listening with your heart is embarking on an adventure. And I think this is a great card to have in a 2017 reading because, again, it speaks to going off on a new journey. This is the card starting fresh. It's a new start. Embarking on an adventure is also a new beginning. For some of you, this could be travel. But for others, this is just a period of expansion and moving forward past any self-limiting behaviors or beliefs or past limitations. This is a moving forward, and it goes so well with the starting fresh and the igniting courage. Have courage as you move forward. Follow your bliss and do what you want as you move forward and go off on this new beginning because you have so much available to you. And this is really going to bring you joy. This is really going to bring you joy, Gemini. And another message in this card is if you don't start following your bliss and embarking on an adventure today, doing something new today that makes you happy, when will you? When will you? Many people wait until they graduate, for example, to say, now I can go off and do what it is that I really want to do. Or some people wait until they get married or have children or retire to say, now it's time to do what I really want to do. That's great. But that's not the way to go. Create something today. Create something right now. Do what it is that you want to do because you have the energy to do it. And it looks like you want to do it and you know that this is happening. I don't see real hesitancy or holding back or not wanting to move forward. So this energy could be happening already. You could be seeing this happening. So this is also saying embarking on an adventure is saying to go about things in a different way than you're used to. Okay? Starting fresh and embarking on an adventure actually speak to doing things in a different way that you're not used to, taking a chance and stepping out of your comfort zone, going into a new beginning where there may be fears, but you're going to move forward anyway because there's so much available to you once you go off on this path, Gemini. So this is a period of expansion. And even if you're afraid, just like igniting courage, even if you're afraid going into this new venture, this new cycle, this new phase, move forward anyway. Remember what fear is. It's not real. Hesitancy is not real. It's self-imposed. So go off on this adventure knowing that your bliss, you're going on an adventure to your bliss. You're on your way to your bliss. Do things differently. Do things that feed your heart. Listen to what your heart wants and the direction that your heart is taking you on. It could be that you're starting new and you're listening to the direction that your heart is telling you to go in, and it's telling you to go into this new venture, this new phase. Start a new project. Take classes. Join a gym. Do something new. Step outside your comfort zone. Try a new style. But doing something different is going to be beneficial for you this year. And it seems like I'm getting, that's really going to be fun. I'm getting a little excited, saying all this. And I'm not a Gemini, but, as an intuitive, I can feel what's going on here. And I see very great things happening. As long as you have courage and move forward, knowing that you can have what it is that you want. Even if you just got out of a dark period, what you are wanting is available to you in 2017, and enjoy that energy and those opportunities, Gemini. If you're struggling with any of these energies during the year, questions to ask yourself are, Igniting courage. I'm strong and courageous. In what ways can you show courage? In what ways can you stand up for yourself? Are there any things, any fears, any self-limiting beliefs that are keeping you from being courageous? And if so, leave that in 2016. There's no reason for you to have this fear, Gemini. So, in what areas of your life can you have courage? Do you need to have more courage? Do you need to stand up for yourself? What do you need to leave behind? What is keeping you from showing courage? Is there anything that is dimming your light and not allowing you to exercise and to show the courage that you have? Following your bliss, my soul sings with joy. What is it that you really want, and what's going to bring you bliss? And it may be beneficial to listen to your heart when it comes to that, because your heart knows what it is that you want. Even when your head tries to tell you something different, or your head tries to tell you what you want, your heart knows what that really is. So what will bring you bliss in 2017? What projects, places, things will make you happy? And go for these things, Gemini. Because again, you have the energy to have these things. Is there anything that's keeping you from following your bliss? And again, is there anything that's dimming your light? Any people, places, or things? Because when we have situations like that in our lives, they hinder us from manifesting what it is that we really want. Lower vibrations keep you separated from what you really want. So, is there anything that you need to leave behind in order to follow your bliss? Are there any steps you need to take in order to go for your bliss and go after your bliss? It may be beneficial to spend some time, being quiet. I just got taking baths. If you like to take baths, spend some time in the bathtub. Just thinking about what it is that you want, or if you have a massage chair, or if you meditate, or even driving in the car is a wonderful time to turn off the music, listen to the sound of the road and your breathing, and think. Because that's a time that you have to yourself. So think, what will bring you bliss? Starting fresh, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Is there anything that you need to leave behind? Is there anything that you need to leave behind in 2016? What do you want moving forward? If there was something in your life that, you've experienced and you want to move into a new phase, and you're not quite sure of what that new phase is, spend some time thinking about it. What do you want coming up in 2017? And this can also be a good time to think about, all the projects that you want to do, what it is that you want, all the changes that you want, especially in the beginning of the year, because that sets you up and gives you direction moving forward to achieve your goals and get what it is that you want and move in the direction that you want to move in. You have to have direction to your goals in order to achieve them, as opposed to just saying you want something and sitting back and hoping that it comes to you. Ignite courage. Have courage. Okay? Sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. How can you share more of yourself? How can you give from your heart? How can you be more generous? Whether it's love, time, money, giving to those less fortunate. In what ways can you share yourself? And what will that do? What will that do, sharing of yourself? What you put out comes back. So if you resonate heart energy, you will get that back. How can you share yourself and be a light for others? How can you connect with others? Okay? Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. This card is about really paying attention to that small, still voice again, and asking yourself, what are the synchronicities that I see? What are the signs that I see around me? What does my heart really want? Are there things that are being aligned with what my heart wants? This is a message I'm getting for some of you. Are there things that are being aligned with what my heart wants coming from your external environment? And if so, take that as a sign that you are on the right path. I got that very strongly for some of you. So what is it that your heart is trying to tell you? Are you listening to your heart? What direction is it guiding you in? And don't just listen to it, follow that direction. Okay? Because your heart knows what it is that will make you happy, and your heart knows what brings you bliss. And embarking on an adventure. What do I want in 2017? If 2017 is a adventure, of fun adventures, adventures are fun, they're not boring. So if you're going to go off on a fun adventure and savor the wonders of the world, what do you want? Listen to your heart. What is it that you want? Again, this could be a good time to really think about that and be honest with yourself about that. You have the energy to make this a very wonderful and exciting year. Is another word I'm thinking of. A productive year. And I don't mean work that you have to do. I mean work that you want to do and that fulfills you. So where is it that you want to go? What are the adventures that you want? What is the direction that you want to go in 2017? Is there anything holding you back and holding you hostage from moving forward and embarking on this beautiful adventure? And if so, leave that behind. Are there any people that are not letting you fly and move forward and experience life for what it really is? If so, leave them behind in 2017. If your heart is telling you that this person is not for you, or this situation is not for you, leave that behind so you can go off into this new cycle and this adventure where you have so much available to you. Beautiful energy. Have fun in 2017, Gemini. I'm really excited for you. Thank you so much for watching, listening to this video. Again, I'm doing private readings. Email me at powerlifehypnosis@gmail.com, and I would love to set something up with you. Please like this video if the messages resonate with you. Share this video, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I am very soon doing January readings, which I'm actually going to do a little different in order to, show my other skills. And I'll also be doing mid-January love readings. So thank you again so much for all your support, Gemini, and I will see you again here soon. Bye. Have a wonderful year.